Stories are powerful tools for public speakers, and the content of those stories can include recovery from disasters, lessons learned, hints on how to be resilient in the face of obliteration in business. Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 6 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie, award-winning franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery, and Atamo Present no Tachijin is the translation of Japan Presentations Mastery. My latest books are Stop Wasting Money on Training, and the Japanese translation is Training de Okane o Muri ni suru wa yamimashou, and Japan Leadership Mastery, which we will translate soon. We're bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 316, Inspire Your Audience. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. At the start of our class on high impact presentations, we asked the participants to think about what type of impression they'd like to have linger with their audience after their presentation has been completed. How about you? When people are filing out of the venue, what things would you like to hear about your presentation if you're able to eavesdrop on their conversation? Being clear is always a favorite. Another high-ranking popular desire is to be more inspiring. Now, inspiring can be defined in many ways, but for the purposes of giving presentations, we can think of it as lifting people up, getting them to take action, to challenge new things, to push themselves harder than before. Actually, that is a pretty tall order in a 40-minute talk. Unless we are a professional motivational speaker, the majority of our talks will probably focus on dispensing information and offering advice on how to solve business problems. What would a business audience find inspiring? It could be a tale of daring do, where great adversity had been overcome through the human will, conquering dangerous elements of nature, one's circumstances, or fellow man often come up in this regard. The problem is business people's activities usually are far removed from conquering the poles, vertiginous mountain ascents, or vast ocean crossing exploits. These are very specialist pursuits which are out of our purview. The arc of the story of rags to riches is a popular trope. This works in business because we are looking for hope in the face of tough odds. When we hear that others made it, despite all the trials and tribulations, we take that maybe we can do it too. It can be a personal story, or it can be the saga of a firm or a division and its imminent elimination, coming back from the cusp of destruction to rise again and prosper. We are magnets to lessons on survival. We prefer to learn through the near-death experience and ultimate triumph of others than to try it on ourselves. You might be thinking, your life is rather dull. Your industry absolutely dull, and your firm perpetually dull. How could you liven up a talk with stories that were inspiring to others? Maybe you can't. Perhaps you can draw lessons from other industries or personalities and weave these into the point you are making in your talk. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment. Be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Speaking in public? means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Welcome back. I like to read biographies and autobiographies for this reason. I enjoy interviews with outstanding people, telling how they climbed the greasy pole and got to the top. Strangely, obituaries are also a good source of this type of information. They're usually brief summaries of a person's life. They often contain snippets of great hardship or success, and frequently both. Don't just skim over these heroic tales. Instead, collect these rich stories. These can be your go-to files for greatness when you want to introduce an idea that needs some evidence. There may be legendary figures in your industry or your firm. These are stories you can retell for effect to drive home the insights you want to illuminate. Okay, it wasn't you, but the audience doesn't care that much. They like to learn and they love hearing about disasters, so the train wreck doesn't have to be your personal catastrophe. Usually the founders of your firm went through tough times. There are bound to be tales in there you can use, or you can draw on recent recessions, the Lehman shock, the 2011 triple whammy of earthquake, tsunami and nuclear power plant meltdown, the pandemic, to find episodes where all looked grim, but a legendary team battled on and survived, while many business around them disappeared. You may have some personal experiences that are also relevant. This can be quite hard because you are sharing something quite personal with the world. As an introvert, it took me a long time before I was comfortable to talk about my own experiences. When I did, though, the impact on the audience was immediate. I could sense the feeling of closeness with the strangers as they listened to my tales of error, overreach, miscalculation, etc. I still have trouble with this, so I do prefer the woes of others to my own, but definitely my own stories are always so much more powerful. I just need the temerity to tell more of them. So, pepper your talks with uplifting examples from others or from your own experiences that justify the action you want them to take or boost the feeling of confidence you want to instill in your audience. The raw material is all around you. Just start looking for it and begin compiling it. When you hear something, you can use it, capture it immediately, or later employ it. Dig into the vaults of your own experiences and draw out examples that will make you magnetic for your audience. Telling these types of stories is how speakers have inspired audiences down through the ages. The reason we still do it today is because it works like a charm. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses. And so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode 317, we were talking about sales as a process. So yoroshiku, onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.